Tea will get you right in the morning. So today is going to be a part one of a part two video. Is Flight Club slash shopping on Flight Club legit? Featuring the KD4 Retro and the KD6. In general, shopping on Flight Club is legit. I ordered 2 pairs of shoes from Flight Club, and today I just want to debunk and kind of go over some things that I struggled with slash noticed to help you buy on possibly Flight Club. Now, I have never bought from Flight Club before I bought my KD4 and KD6. I have never used StockX, GOAT, Stadium Goods, or any other non-major retailer. And today, I'm going to let you know that Flight Club is legit and that I will be buying off of Flight Club again. But hold that thought. So, the KD4 and the KD6, which is below, but I'm not going to fall out of my chair to grab it. So, I bought both pairs off of Flight Club. I bought the KD4 for $165 and the KD6 for $160. Now, selecting on Flight Club. So, when you are selecting your product on Flight Club, you need to know that there is new with defects, slightly new, used, and slightly used. And that also affects the price. So, if you're a buyer like me who shops low to high, then you're going to be intrigued by some of the prices you see when you filter low to high, like me, who saw a pair of KDs for $130, and when you find out they're $130 because they're used. So this is to help you when you're making your selection on Flight Club and /GOAT. Now, when I say /GOAT, you'll find out a little later in the video because I found out. Okay, so buying with Flight Club, you can't just add to cart. So say you're like me, I bought 2 pairs of shoes. I had to buy those 2 pairs of shoes separately. I couldn't buy them together. I couldn't let me hold these and then go get something else. No, if you want a pair of shoes, you have to buy them, and if you want another pair of shoes, you have to buy them in separate transactions. There's no combo in them, put them together. I want to buy, multiple pairs of shoes. No, you can buy multiple pairs of shoes, but you have to buy them individually. Now, that could also be a headache because if, say for instance, like me, who I wanted the KD6, but I didn't know if I wanted to get a KD7 or the KD4, which was the other shoe I was going back and forth on, and I'm trying to also budget, I had to buy the KD6 so I wouldn't lose it, and then go back and then figure out what I wanted to do. So that could be a bit of a headache. Also, Flight Club doesn't have an app, so you're buying off their website. For people who, like me, I do a lot of things off my phone, so and buying shoes is one of them, jerseys, and video games and stuff like that. So I don't really use my computer for much, so that could also be a little nerve-wracking as well. And they only have one shipping option. It's $12, and I believe it was 7 to 10 business days was the option. But the positive is I got both pairs of shoes within 4 days, so I got it under the expected time of delivery. Now, going back to the hold tight for the GOAT part, when I got my tracking for shipping, it said GOAT was the shipper. Now, that scared me, but when I did my research, I found out that GOAT and Flight Club have a partnership. So do not be afraid. Don't call customer service. Don't freak out. It's a legit partnership. And Oh, so when I open the shoes, and you'll see it when I open up the KD4, uh, it only has a Flight Club tag. It did not have a GOAT tag. Now I know a lot of people, they look for like the StockX tag and stuff like that for the legit. I think GOAT has one of those tags as well, but I only got a Flight Club tag. So, and I'm gonna read what it says and all that. But closing on the Flight Club part, I will use Flight Club again, but only for a good deal because I saw some shoes going for $300-400, and then when like I said, I was shopping for also a KD7. When I bought the KD7, uh, they were $200, but they were $200 used. So they were going for new. They were going for 250. It's a little out of my price range. Even though I can afford it, I just chose not to. So just be careful when you're shopping because it will, uh, it could be a headache. Because, like I said, I had to buy the KD6s, then I had to go back out and then buy the KD4s, and then also call my bank and let them know, hey, that's me buying 2 shoes from Flight Club. So with that, we're going to look at the KD4 Retro. I've already opened these. I've already, worn them around the house because, you can't go outside right now. And I just wanted to get like the feel and the fit. Now, this is the association. Basically, 16, you know, 16 wins guarantees you a championship. And here's the, little card they give you. I didn't really care for it. But this was on the shoe. I took it off because it was a little, when I was just trying to get the fit and stuff, it's a little, it's a little aggravating. But this is also the shoes that KD wore in his first finals. So right here, we're looking at it. Like I said, I've already worn them a tad bit, and plus they're a white shoe, so they're gonna get that. Love the shoestrings. I know, how can you say, oh, it's just the shoestrings, but I think these right here, I don't know if you can see them, they got the little, I think they just pop. They remind me of the Way of Wade's. The Way of Wade's always had cool shoestrings. But what you were looking for, the Flight Club tag, I didn't take it off because obviously, I wanted to, show that I did buy from Flight Club and that this is the thing. It says, do not remove tag. This product has been Flight Club approved. Any claims made after its removal will not be honored. Their website and their Twitter handle. So basically, once I take this off, this shoe is mine. Like I can't pour tea on these and, call Flight Club and say, hey, my shoes are messed up. No, I took the tag off, which I will be doing after this video. But yeah, I just wanted to, give a quick view. Let me pull out the other one. I know how people are. Where's the other shoe? The only thing I'll say about these, they are true to size, but they are tight. They are a tight fit. Smell brand new. The insole, or the inside, says association on this side, and the other one they have the little. So basically, it looks like the association, how it's written here, and then this on the inside. If you need a visual, because I'm not going to try and pry these shoes apart to show you. The strap, kind of useless, but we were in that era of from what I remember from this era, it was, oh, we need to bring back air, we need to bring back zoom, we need to bring back straps and stuff. Because I think there's a strap on the KD7 from what I remember. Just quick thoughts. Did not hoop in the original. From what I remember, these were under $100 originally. KD's first couple of signature shoes were really affordable, so that's kind of why I have a little bit of respect for KD. I was going through a life transition at this time. I was not playing basketball, so it wasn't, or buying shoes at the time. It wasn't in the general to-do list. The only shoe I grabbed during this time period, so this is 2011, 2012, was the John Wall Reebok Zig line. But I do wish I would have bought a pair of these because these were, like I said, under $100, and they're comfortable. But like I said, the only thing I would say is they are tight, but I wouldn't go up half a size because they're long. So if you could put up, with your feet being tight, they are wide enough. I will say that they are wide enough, but um, I would feel like, you would not be. I'm not gonna say your feet are gonna be bleeding or anything, but uh, I would just say, you know, sorry, I'm trying to get it together. But like I said, these are worth the grab. I wish I would have got them for 95. Now I got paid 160. What did I pay for these? 165. So it wasn't too bad. KD. But yeah, these are just a great buy, and like I said, there's the strap, and uh, closing thoughts. And like I said, these are retro, so I don't know how they are to the original. But my closing thoughts are, I wish they would start. KD's been in the league 13 years now, so he has 12 models. Uh, I know they're RIP Mamba. I know the Mamba got his. They retroed the Mamba 4 and 5 this year, I think. And I know LeBron. They've retroed his ones, his threes, and then like his sevens are really big right now. And then Melo was rumored to get some retros. I would just like to see Nike/Jordan brand start retroing some of their signature athletes' shoes. Like the KD4 was done really well. The the LeBron sevens look like they've been done really well. And so with that being said, I just would like to see in general maybe more of, especially with the nostalgia and act and all that, maybe some of those shoes from the 2000s and the early 2010s come back. So, and then like I said, I saw Katie, he tweeted his favorite pair of shoes were the twos, the fours, the sixes, and I think it was the eights. So, if those were his favorite shoes, why not try and retro them? And I would be cool with that because I like the sixes and I like the fours. So, uh, just hopefully would like to see some retros coming out. And yeah, all right. Now stay tuned for part two. That's just going to be a video on the KD6. And it should only be about the KD6 because I think I touched on everything. Maybe I might do a little quick recap on Flight Club for those who didn't see this video. But other than that, peace.